All right, so in this next section, we're going to talk about stem adaptations. So plants sometimes have to protect themselves from predators. Now, you may think predator-prey situation, you're thinking more animals, but if you think of it in terms of prey being anything that's living and eaten, plants do need to protect themselves. Some stems will have things like thorns in order to discourage herbivores or omnivores from eating their stems. So that pointy kind of extension that comes off of the stem deters animals from trying to eat them. Okay. There are also succulents. These are going to have photosynthetic stems that store water. So think aloe. They're very popular right now. Those little, just kind of green, kind of cactus-like plants. These are photosynthetic stems that are going to store water. And these typically live in dry areas. So that's why they need to be able to store water in their stems. Okay. And then, of course, we have parasitic stems. Sometimes we see these as vines. These are going to strangle out other plants so that they can. All right, so parasitic stems are going to strangle out the other plants. Sometimes they do this so that they can get more sunlight, so they may be using it just for structure. And then there's also different types of stems that are able to live different amounts of time. So there are herbaceous plants that are annuals, there are some that are biennials, and some that are perennials. Okay, so annual plants, these are only going to live for 1 year. They're going to seed and then they'll grow new next year from those seeds that have been dropped. Biennials, that bi means they're going to live for 2 years. So they're going to flower and then they may go into kind of a dormant stage in the off season and then flower again, but that stem is still going to be there for 2 years. And then you have perennials that are going to live and bloom every year after the first. So these are going to bloom and live, and then they may die back and have some kind of food storage system underground, and then the following year they will bloom again. So this might be more of like our bulbs, like our lilies. So they're going to have that underground system where they have food storage so that they can bloom the next year, and they're still there even when we don't see the actual stem above the ground. Okay, so that is it for our stem adaptations. Make sure you answer the questions after this video.